If your doctor has recently cleared you for 50% weight bearing, that's great news, especially if you were non-weight bearing before, or maybe even just toe touch weight bearing. Now you're 50%, yay, exciting. But you may be wondering, how do I even know what 50% is? And what if I go over that? I don't want to hurt that leg. I just got cleared for 50%. How do we do that safely? Well, first you need to know what your 50% is. In this video, I'm going to show you a way that you can know without a whole lot of equipment, just so you can be aware of that, feel that, and then use that for each of your steps. I'm Dr. Sean, your PT guy. In our videos, help you learn how to move better and stay independent so you can enjoy your life. Let's get started. Disclaimer! So 50% weight bearing, what exactly is that? Well, 50% is half of your body weight. If you think about me as 100% here, which I am, so are you, but 50% is half of me. So if my weight is equally distributed on both legs or both pillars holding me up, I've got 50% over here and 50% over here. Let's say I'm 200 pounds of just pure muscle. I know, it's hard to imagine, but let's say I am 200 pounds pure muscle. 100 pounds here, 100 pounds here. If I'm equally distributed, the moment I shift my weight onto one side, I'm like 80% on this side, 20% on this side, and vice versa. But it's hard to figure out what exactly does 50% feel like. What is 100 pounds? How much does that feel like? Especially when I'm walking. I don't want to injure this leg. It's trying to recover. So what do we do? In the clinic, I like to bring people to a scale. It's a very simple way to show people they place their foot down on the scale and they can feel what 50% feels like. So you take your body weight, you divide by 2. Let's say, just for this video's sake, I'm 200 pounds. So you have someone get a scale for you. Here's our scale. Now this is an electric one, that's fine, digital. I actually tend to like the one that it actually is one of those old-fashioned dial ones that you can actually see it start to go up. I like that. It's just a good visual representation because digital ones don't always show it as it's going up. Now this one does, but I still like to see that dial move. So I don't want to get close to 100 pounds because 100 pounds for 50% of 200 is the max. So I don't want to get past that max. 80 pounds, 90 pounds, 99 pounds, 100 pounds, but nothing over that. So you put a scale down. You can have someone help you do this. You have the walker in front of you or your crutches. You're going to stand up, hold on to that walker, get a little closer, and then you're just going to push on the scale. Let's turn this guy on, and he is now on. I'm going to get a little closer, and I'm just going to start to, oh, he's calculating down to 0. And what I do is I lean my weight on here, and I'm holding, oh, there's 50, 70, 80, 90. And what I'm doing is I'm feeling that's about 97, 98. And I feel, once I know I'm here, I just feel what that feels like. And then I shift my weight off. And I shift my weight back onto it. And I'm just kind of feel, oh, 102, too much. So I'm just kind of shifting my weight onto it just to kind of feel where I am. So this practice showing that I'm getting close to this 100 mark, that's how you can feel what that feels like, so that when you go to use your walker and your crutches, you know how much weight to take off. You know if you're putting just that much weight on your leg, you're gonna be okay. So this is a great way to feel what it feels like. Now, when it's 50% and you're using crutches or a cane, how are you supposed to do that? How do you walk with 50% using a walker, and how do you walk with 50% using crutches? Well, that's what we're going to get to next. So now that I know what 50% weight bearing feels like for me, I'm going to show you how I do that with the walker. Now, this is my hurt leg with all the stripes down there, lots of pain down there. Actually, not much because it's recovering. It's 50%. Yay. 50% there. So I'm going to bring my walker forward first, and then I'm going to step with my arch of my hurt foot between these two posts, between the tennis balls back here. Then I push down on the walker to take a lot of that weight off, so I know, because I don't want to just step all my weight through here because that's 100%. So I need to feel, based off of what I felt on the scale, right here. And so you push down a little bit, and that's how you feel it. And it's always better, in my opinion, to go conservative about this, go a little bit less than what you felt like on the scale, just for safety's sake. And then you bring your other leg through. So walker forward, your hurt leg, in my case the right foot, the arch comes between these two posts. I don't bring it here, past it, I bring it between these two posts. And then I'm going to push down on my arms to feel what that is, feel that weight, and then come through. So walker, right foot lands, and go forward from there. Now, let me show you when I'm turning, same thing. Just make sure you're putting pressure each time your good foot comes off of the ground. And it's going to look like this when you go a little bit quicker. Okay? So, walker, right foot, arms, left foot. 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 So that's how you do it with the walker, but how do you do it with crutches? With crutches, very, very, very similar. So we've got the crutches, and they're side by side, and we're going to bring the crutches out first. Crutches out first, and then the right foot always lands in line with my crutches, okay? Or the hurt foot. So we go crutches, hurt foot, arms to feel about 50%, and then left foot through. Crutches, foot, arms, through, okay? Like that. Now, when you get really good at the crutches, you don't have to do the crutches first and then your foot. What you can do, it's going to look like this. See, it's all at once. So instead of me putting all my weight through here, my crutches take a lot of that 50% off. So boom, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? So crutches or walker can be used to take 50% off. The goal is don't go more than 50 until your doctor tells you, and then hopefully you can get to 75% or weight bearing as tolerated, or the final full weight bearing. Yay, excellent. Then we get to start getting off of these things and get your life back. So whether you're using a walker or crutches, now you know what 50% feels like specifically for you in your case. And that should give you confidence that every step you take with the walker or crutches, you're not going to end up damaging that leg or tripping or falling. Speaking of falling, if you want more tips and training on how I teach people to prevent falls, you can find that training in the link in the description below. And if you want more videos just like this one to help you learn how to move better and stay independent to enjoy your life, click the subscribe button down below and the little bell icon, and we'll see you in the next video.